Hello, hello. This is the Happy Hippie Intuitive. I am Nina and I'm here to do your pick a card reading for today. Today I'm going to intuit a lot more than I have normally done in previous readings, so this is going to be quite interesting today. But before we jump into it, I would like to remind you that these are general readings, so you must take what resonates and leave the rest. I will list all the cards I use below so you quick and easy can find them if there are some cards you like. And I will also put timestamps below so you, once you have made your pick, can jump straight into your specific reading. If you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. If you're interested in channeled work, if you're interested in channeled information from angels, celestial beings, from source energy and so on, jump on over to my other channel, Pure Light Awakening with Nina B. You will find the link to that also in the description box. With further ado, let's jump into today's reading. You have 3 cards to choose from, 1, 2, and 3, and also 3 different crystals. This crystal here is a green fluorite crystal. Quite beautiful. This is a rhodonite. And this is a sea green or blue apatite. So, sink into your intuition. Ask your angels and guides to guide you so that you pick the pile that was meant for you. Number 1, 2, or 3. If you need more time to make your pick, then pause the video, please. I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you pick this green fluorite, then this is your reading. I will put it up here so it will be part of your reading. Now, today I'm going to intuit a lot more than I normally do. I'm going to intuit this card first, and then we're going to use some other cards, of course, like we always do. But I have meditated quite a bit before this reading today so that I can be more of a channel in this reading. Okay, so a little bit different than I normally do. So let us just jump straight into it. Number 1, let's look at your card. Okay, a tall tale. So let's look at the image here. Okay. I'll put that down for a moment and hold on to it while I sink further into the energies of this card and the energies of this reading. Okay. So I'm getting several messages for you, number 1. I hear several messages that they are giving me, and they're also showing me images. So let me just share what I get first. I get the words on top of the world. I also get see the bigger picture. I also get look to the cosmos. And I also get the image of I'm kind of floating in space kind of image, okay? I'm looking at nebulas, I'm looking at stars, I'm looking at planets, I'm looking at solar systems, I'm looking at galaxies, okay? And it is for me an invitation to understand how everything is woven together, okay? So that's what they're showing me. They're showing me the need for understanding how everything kind of works, how energy works, and also gaining that perspective where you also feel like you are one with everything, and where you see that what's happening in the everyday life here on Earth, it feels big in the moment it happens, but when you gain that perspective, when you're kind of floating out in space, it doesn't seem that big anymore. So something about gaining that perspective, looking back on the planet kind of, and asking yourself some questions about is this something I should really put my energy into? Is this dispute something I should really spend so much energy on? Is this work situation something I should spend energy on? Is it true that everything in life is wrong or is feeling bad? Or is it true that I'm stuck? Ask yourself these kind of questions from that perspective is a thing that I also see with this card. I also, however, feel, and I hear the word naivete, so take that as it resonates, being naive. But that is not a negative thing, though. I feel like that's actually something you should consider to be a gift. If you are that person that feels like you are naive, then take it as a gift, because that means that you have that childish or that childlike innocence still within you, okay? And that's actually a gift, even though many people look at being naive as something negative. So I have that feeling of a childlike innocence also today with you, number one. Okay, so or an invitation to step into that part of you. I'm not saying stepping into being like a child or being, how should I put that? Not like they want you to become a child again. That's not what they mean. What they mean is like look upon things with more childlike eyes, with more innocence, with more openness, with more curiosity of life in general. What I also feel when I see this card, and I heard on top of the world. So I do have a feeling that for some of you at least, that you have the possibility to get into that feeling, being on top of the world, being on top of your game, being happy and content where you are. Now, being happy and content is not a destination. It's a way of looking at life as well. Yes, we have struggles, but as I said, if you gain that perspective as you're floating out in space and looking back on Earth, then maybe those problems are not that big after all. So if you choose to kind of gain that perspective, you will also then choose more happiness in your life, because you are then recognizing that maybe your ego is making things up to being more than it really is. And so you're kind of, with that, choosing a different energy. Okay, so that's for some of you as well. What else? Okay, I hear the word spark, and I'm seeing these sparks that's coming out. I don't know if you can see that clearly. You see the sparks that's coming out behind him, especially here, and the stars. So it's about something is being sparked within you. Something is growing. Something is being ignited, I feel. Or you have the potential. It's like you're holding the match and the fuse is there, but you haven't yet kind of put the match to the fuse, okay? So it's a matter of taking that step where you kind of just light up that fuse and then the rocket goes off, right? Like with fireworks. So you have the potential of doing that. You must then feel into why you still have been reluctant to do so. And, but you have to take this as it resonates, okay? I'm just kind of giving you what I'm told and what I'm being shown. I'm also being drawn to the number 35, which is 8 in numerology. 8 for me is a symbolism, of course, if you tilt it, it's the infinity symbol. But 8 is also abundance for me. It's when something comes towards you, when you're giving a gift. So I have a feeling that there are gifts kind of waiting for you. And don't mistake gifts as being something like money-wise. I'm talking about gifts as in happiness, as in energy, as in an energy shift, okay? Now, a tall tale. And with this hat here, of course, that kind of symbolizes success for me. And with the number 8 for abundance. So I have a feeling that this is a potentially an energy that you can harvest, number 1, okay? But it is how you look upon things. So very much about gaining a higher perspective, looking at the questions I said earlier, but maybe choosing to play in a different energy, okay? So that's the main information that I'm getting intuitively today. So let us look at some more cards. Look at some more oracle cards here. I'm also hearing you're a star. And that the star symbol is significant for some of you. That was just a message I heard. So let's continue. Harpy eagle. An eagle is, of course, with the perspective that the eagle is soaring, you know, above the earth. That's also a very good meditation, by the way. Pretend that you're the eagle soaring over the earth and just hearing the wind and just hearing kind of the wind in your feathers and kind of just looking at everything from that perspective. Just a minute, I just need some water. So the eagle for me is actually also a symbol of wisdom, okay? Because it has that, sorry, it's just my stomach rumbling. Because it has that perspective, you know? It looks upon things from a higher perspective. So it has that knowledge and that wisdom. So that tells me that for some of you at least, I feel like you have both the wisdom and the childlike kind of innocence within you, which tells me that you are someone with the potential to wake up to you who you truly are in this lifetime, okay? Which is, of course, a sovereign being of light. Let's see here. Death Mother. So death being, of course, the rebirth and the regeneration. Mother being that feminine aspect of it. And so what I feel here is that it's a huge transformational shift possible for you, okay? So it is a matter of how do you do that? How do you go about it? I'm going to do some tarot cards that popped out. Yeah, another one. So how do you go about it? How can you change the energies, kind of? All of these just flew up, so I'm going to take them. So we're going to look at that now. Advice from Spirit, okay? How can we transmute this energy? How can we gain that perspective that we were talking about? How can we get into the wisdom of the eagle? The Six of Swords, again, it's a shift. It's moving away from an old energy, switching over to a new energy. Elder of Wands. So, that is the King of Wands, I believe, in this deck. So it is about energy, as I said. I talked about energy. I talked about renewal energy. I talked about sparking, right? Igniting that spark that leads to the fireworks, and then there's fireworks in this card right here. So I feel like there's huge potential for you to really expand your energy and step into an energy that's really gaining momentum, moving forward, okay? Child of Cups. That's the innocent child, like I was talking about. So it can be your inner child. It can be the innocence in your child. It can be a child that you have in your vicinity. Or it can also be significant for an offer, a new offer of love, okay? But the new offer of love can also be the universal love coming towards you. Child of Swords as well. So new information, new perspective, new idea, okay? It can also be a child that speaks without, or someone who speaks without thinking things through, that is kind of young in the way of thinking. So I said here, remember that they're not inviting you to go there, but they're inviting you to have that innocence, that childlike innocence and curiosity of life. Child of Wands, wow. New energy, new spark. Wow, this reading is really... And Child of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Now it's just so fun when the cards are showing exactly what I felt here. Now you have all the childs here. So all that new, all that innocence, all that curiosity, that joy, that happiness that the child energy feels like, combined with the wisdom of your higher self, will make this shift, this transformation, this renewal of energy that you maybe so sorely need right now, number one. Let us do some help, self-help or self-nourishment cards here as well. Is there something you can do for yourself, kind of on a human level, that might help you in this changing of energies as well? Okay, let's look at that, number one. card here. Journal it out, write how you feel. Okay? And this is also a very beautiful way to still the ego, okay? Because ego has a lot to say, and we are not going to kill the ego off, because ego is just doing its job. But what ego needs is to be heard, okay? So what you do is that you sit down and you write down whatever it is that ego wants to say, okay? Just kind of get it out. And also if it's emotions that you're feeling, then get it down on paper so that you can kind of put that aside for a while and focus on this job instead, right? Now, one more card from this. Change one thing today and start small. So it can be a change of, because everything that we do and everything we play in is different energies. And maybe some of the things that you play in right now is not an energy that's good for you. So you need to shift it into something else. In order to do that, you need to pull your tentacles out of the energy that does not suit you anymore, that is not good for you. So that might be a small thing. It might have something to do with your diet. It might have something to do with your body movement. It might have something to do with the way you look upon something. It might be some situation that maybe you are not wanting to participate in. There might be a person that maybe you shouldn't be spending so much time with. So do one little thing to start shifting that energy. So pull your tentacles back from the energies that doesn't feel good so that you can focus your energy into what feels good for you. Okay? So in the end today, I want to draw some Chakra Love cards. I really, really love these cards. They are so helpful, and they also give us crystals that we might want to use. It says raise your crystal vibrations. So this is very much for you, number one, I feel. Oh, there was one that just popped out. We will take that. Now this is very much, crystals might be also a way for you to shift that energy, number one, okay? So let's see what we get here. There's also pictures of, what? There was several that just popped over here. So we will take those. Okay. So crystals, there are pictures of crystals on the backs of these cards. And then there's messages. And they will say what crystal it is. So this was the first one. Security. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. Root chakra and garnet might be a crystal that you can look into. So this is garnet right here. So deepen your connection with nature. So nature is also a way for you, number one, to get in contact with this energy that you want to have more of in your life. So, and root chakra, of course, being your ground pillars. It can also be something from your family, from your childhood. Also when the Child of Cups popped up here. So there might be a connection here. So maybe there might be something you need to feel through there as well. That's, you know, take it as it resonates. And this is the next card, next crystal. It's a carnelian. Letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success, the sacral chakra. So the two bottom chakras here might need some energy work. Carnelian might be another crystal you can use. Letting go of the old. And that's kind of what you're doing with these two cards. You're transmuting your energy, right? And this right here is Amazonite. Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Throat chakra. So being creative is also being in the childish flow, okay? Or the childlike, not childish, sorry, childlike flow, that innocence, that the feeling of being curious, okay? So being creative, it could be a way in for you as well. Throat chakra might need some work. Also, when I see these Child of Swords, also the need to speak your truth and to stand up for what's true for you. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. So that's kind of also saying what this card here was saying, that you need to transform the way you look upon things. You need to transform the energies that you're playing in. And how can you transform the energies that you are not wanting anymore into something positive? Well, you pull your tentacles back and you focus on something else. That's kind of what they're inviting you to do in this entire reading, I feel, number one. Okay? Yeah, let's see. I think we are out of time. Number one, we have time flies by when you're having fun. Okay, I hope this made sense for you guys. I think that was all I had for you, and I hope you liked this kind of reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up, and feel free to comment below as well. So I wish you the very best moving forward. Number one, thank you for being with me today. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number two, so if you pick this rhodonite, then this is the reading for you. I'll put it up here so it will be part of your reading. I'm going to intuit this card and go a little bit deeper than I normally do. I have spent some time meditating before this reading today, so we'll see what the angels and guides have to tell us today. Let's look at it, number two. Let it go. Okay. Let's pull this up because there's more information on this card, as you can see. Okay, let me just hold on to the card and sink into the energies. Okay, I'm getting several messages, so I'm just going to say what I get. For some of you, let go of the need to be right. For others of you, let go of the need to be loved by someone specific. And for others of you, let go of the need for love from human beings, as in understanding that the greatest love of all doesn't come from other human beings. It comes from spirit. So I'm not saying don't love people and not receive love from other people. No, but recognize that the greatest love comes from spirit and comes from source energy, God. So that was for some of you. I hear the word magic. Let's see, what do you mean? Create magic. I'm hearing create magic. A sacred bond. For some of you, I'm hearing a sacred bond is going to be made. So for some of you, I'm also seeing actually a wedding. I'm seeing kind of tie the knot, as it's right here. Tie the knot around the heart here. So some of you, for some of you out there, it's tie the knot. And for others, it's about, you see these two birds here? If they pull on these two strings, the string around the heart will disappear and the heart will open. So for some of you, it's about opening the heart for someone. So let it go for some of you is about letting go of the restrictions around your heart. Because I see a heart and I feel kind of something around the heart. So it's about breaking that open. It's about breaking free from something, okay? So for me, the feeling of this card is very many things, and that's why, because there's probably very many different messages for people out there, of course. I also see the number 6 here in numerology, which is the card or the number of love. And I'm hearing let go of what? Let go of, okay. Let go of restrictions, I hear also. Okay, something else. Okay, I'm also seeing with the wedding, and I'm hearing the word true love. I'm seeing a bride on the left and the groom on the right, and actually with a long veil and everything, very beautiful. And I'm hearing true love. So I don't know if somebody is getting hitched or something, then they want to tell you that this is the true love. This is the one. that you can go into this union knowing that it's true, okay? So that was for somebody out there. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there with intuitive reading, and I'm going to pull some more cards. There is, of course, many different messages in a reading like this because there are many different people out there. So you have to take what resonates with you, okay? Phone. I feel an innocence with this card. I feel an openness with this card. And I feel a femininity, a feminine energy, a nurturing, or kind of that love energy. That innocent love energy is what I feel with that card. Palomino. Okay, I'm almost like feeling masculine and feminine energy, a balance in the masculine feminine, and it's yin yang, so it might have something to do with balance here as well. But I'm also seeing this as a strength card. I'm seeing it as moving forward, having the strength, having the courage is what I hear as well. Okay, and now I'm going to do some tarot cards. So, angel, spirit guides, do you have some information? Okay. So there are many cards that popped up here. Okay, let's do those cards here. They just flew out, so I will use them. Okay, let's see what they have to tell you. Child of Swords. Seeing something with new eyes is what I hear. Seven of Wands, standing tall, standing in your power. Seven of Cups, you have options. There are possibilities. What do you focus on? Eight of Pentacles. Keep on working, keep on going. Nine of Wands. That's normally the wounded healer. But I'm also feeling the need for setting up boundaries with that card. The Empress, you're evolving, you're growing. The Empress can also be someone who's pregnant, okay? They can also mean pregnancy, so that might be for some of you. Not necessarily you yourself, but there might be a pregnancy within your vicinity. But I would say in general, this is a growth card, and it's a nurture, and it's a need for nurture again with that feminine. Okay, so they're asking you to keep your focus. They're asking you to keep on working and keep your focus on what it is that you desire here. You have the strength. I felt strength here, and there, with the Seven of Wands, it's like standing tall. But you need to set up some boundaries here. So speak your truth with the Child of Swords. Set up your boundaries. Focus. Keep on having that eye on the ball. You have the strength. You are evolving. You're moving. Things are moving forward with whatever this is for you. Okay? Now I'm going to pull some, I believe they're called Shine Your Light. From the Inside Oracle. Let's see. Was there some that popped out? No. Almost. I'll pull two. Forgive someone. Interesting. Okay. For some of you, you might have been putting up your boundaries a little bit too long here. You might have been pushing someone away because they hurt you, hence the Wounded Healer card here. But what they're asking you to do is look upon it with some different eyes here. And also remember that on a higher level, whatever happened to you in this life has been ordered on the menu before you came. So the other party that might have hurt you has actually just played their role as you have agreed on a higher level. With your higher selves, right? So at least you don't have to forgive the person or the act, but at least have forgiveness and love for the soul that has agreed on this pact between the two of you, so that you could experience whatever it is that experience gave you. Okay? Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. Okay. If you have questions regarding something, I have a feeling that some of you is reluctant to open up their hearts regarding something. If that's you, then ask someone to help. Ask a friend. Tell them how you feel. Be honest, like the Child of Swords here is inviting you to do. So that might be for some of you. For others, there might be just a practical thing that you need help with, and ask for help from someone who is good at whatever it is that you need help with. And for others of you, it might be a little bit deeper. So that might be a therapist that you need to ask for help, okay? Then do that. I feel for some of you that you are about to be hitched and that you're having a little bit of second thoughts. And as I said before, they're trying to tell you that this is actually a good union. There might be more to this person that you have seen. There might be something lying underneath. But what I would invite you to do is be honest about how you feel, and so have that talk before you get hitched in that case, if that's you, okay? So I'm also going to pull some Chakra Love cards. And there are also crystals that are in these here that might help you. Let's see, I want some more cards than that. Oh, that was 2. One more, please. One more card, please. One more. Wait, one that just flew out. Let me just get that. There. Wait, with lots of hairs on it. I have a dog. Okay, so dog hairs. Okay, let's look at it. So the first one is this card. Fearlessness. Turn your warrior into a warrior. Solar plexus chakra, an amber crystal. So solar plexus is, of course, where we have the main energy center. And so there might be something about your energy that is off. So that might be for some of you. So you might want to look into your solar plexus chakra and maybe use amber with that. For others, turn your warrior into a warrior. Now, I do feel like you have that strength here, as I said. Yeah, and as I said, some of you are worrying about some relationship here, and as I said, be honest about that. So that's for some of you, and for others of you, I feel like this is more about understanding that you have the strength. Okay, so you don't have to worry because you have the strength to pull this through. Is kind of what I hear with that. So this one, let's see what that is. The only illusion is separation. Exactly. Those chakra balance in general, and it's unity. So it's all different kind of crystals, this card. It's blue lace agate, amethyst, and new jade that they are specifically inviting you to use. The illusions of separation. Now, the illusion of separation is that we are in, when we are in physical form, when we are in human form, we forget who we are. And so we forget that we're all one. So that's kind of the illusion of the separation, okay? So with that, they're saying that they, as I said here also, that you have on a higher level chosen to experience certain things together. And also remember that we all spring out of the same energy originally. So you also have to remember that the other person is you, okay? Now, this was the last card. Compassion, yeah. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. Heart chakra and jade might be a crystal for you. So opening the heart again, okay? So very much about the heart in this reading here, I must say. And compassion and having compassion for others and opening up your heart, daring to open up, even though you might have been hurt before here with the 9 of Wands. And so getting into the heart space. And as I said before, recognizing that the other person is you, recognizing that you have ordered on the menu whatever it is that you're experiencing before you came, recognizing that you're still growing here, and also the mature card here, the growing card, can also be an invitation to open up even more, okay, so that you can grow, that you have potential to grow quite a bit here, okay. Having focus on what it is that you want, keep on working, you have the strength, be honest, okay. Yeah, and it's a balance thing as well between the masculine and feminine, the yin-yang energies. Looking into solar plexus, chakra, heart chakra, and energy balance, chakra balance in general, okay? Ask for help if you feel you need it. and forgive someone, or at least their soul, for whatever it is that has happened here. Okay, so I feel like that was significant as well. Okay, number 2, I feel like that was it. Thank you so much for being part of this reading. If you like this kind of reading, then give it a thumbs up and comment if you want to below. I hope everything is well with you, number 2. Thank you so much for being with me today. Till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you chose this Appetite crystal, then this is the reading for you. I'll put it over here so it will be part of your reading. I will intuit this card quite a bit, and then I have some more cards that we can sink into afterwards. But let's start with this card right here, number 3, okay? Oh, upside down. Seeing Beyond. Wow, okay. Let's look at this. Okay, I'm hearing several messages. They're coming quite quickly, so I just have to kind of start sharing the messages I have. I heard Princess Warrior. Seeing the bigger picture. Get into the flow. You're a star being. Connect. What are they saying? Connect with what? Connect with infinity. I don't understand what they mean by that, but that's what I hear. Seeing things for what they are, for what they truly are. Stargazing. I'm just giving you words that I'm hearing, okay? Spiritual journey, spiritual path. Why did you come here? Do you know why? Remembrance. Remember who you are. Okay, so that's what I hear here. Also, seeing beyond is, of course, seeing the bigger perspective and seeing beyond the veil. 3 and 6 equals 9 in numerology, which is kind of endings, ending off a chapter. So we'll see what the other cards have to say here, okay? Very interesting. So all these words came because they're not all for you probably, but you have to take feel into what resonates for you. So it has to be different messages for everybody here, okay? So you have to just feel into what resonated for you with whatever it was said. So this popped up, Palomino. So that for me is about strength. It's about momentum. It's about movement. Yeah. Let's see what else you get here, number 3. The gift. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I felt like some of you might be very connected and very open for the spiritual realm already. And this kind of confirms it. And so I do feel like something is gaining momentum here. Something is evolving. Something is happening for you. But it is about where you kind of keep your focus right now. You have a gift here, what they're saying here. So I felt like this was very spiritual. So for some of you, it's about, as I said, remember who you are here. Why are you doing what you came to do? Are you seeing things clearly? Are you having that perspective right now where you see things clearly, or are you kind of being, in lack of another word, I don't understand why they're giving me this, lulled into into being a human? Are you too much kind of down that road or path of being just a human and forgetting your remembrance, forgetting your connection with spirit here? So that was a question for some of you. Now I'm going to pull some tarot with additional messages. 7 of Cups just popped out. So again, with the focus. What are you focusing on? Now the next card. 5 of Pentacles. Feeling the... Okay, yeah. Normally that will be feeling left out, but here I feel like it's got to do with feeling the separation. But the thing is that separation is an illusion, right? Eight of Pentacles. Keep on going. Keep on working on it. You have a chance for momentum here with that horse, with the Palomino card. Why is they're very slippery today, these cards here. Wait, okay. Okay, Three of Swords. So heartache. Something has been feeling strainful or hard. Maybe the separation itself is feeling hard for you. The Hierophant, the spiritual teacher. Okay. I do have a feeling that some of you are spiritual teachers. That you are... Oh, wow. Should I take all of them? Yes, they say. And look at the bottom. Holy crap. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. Okay. Elder of Swords. That's the King of Swords. So, you know, standing in your power, standing in your knowledge, being the wise leader. Okay. And now let's look at the other cards that popped up here. Four of Pentacles. Why are you holding back? The Tower. The Tower moment. Something will be shown to you is what I feel. Strength. You have the strength. The Emperor. You are the Emperor together with the Elder of Swords here. And Ace of Wands. Energy will come towards you. And together with the Tower. Okay, so this is a possibility, first of all. Okay, for those of you who felt like you understood what I said when this might be about the separation, remembering who you truly are, remembering that this is just, you know, you're a spiritual being having a human experience and not the other way around. So, for those of you who felt that, I would say this is a huge opportunity to receive a lot of energy right now, to shift into something very forceful with the horse here. You have a gift. You have the gift of seeing is what I feel here with the third eye here as well. And there is some energy upgrades is what I feel. Some call it the ascension or awakening, but there's an energy coming towards you that you are that might be for the taking for you. There's a possibility for you to move into a new kind of energy and enhance that gift that you already have. And that is with the Tower and the Ace of Wands is what I feel here. And they're asking why you're holding back. So there might be that you're afraid of something, and you might feel trapped, or you might be afraid to go outside of your comfort zone. So that might be for some of you. They're telling you to focus now. Keep this, make this your focus right now. Okay? They're saying that you have the strength, and the Emperor together also with the Hierophant here and the gift card. I would say that either you are somebody who works within the spiritual field and can teach others, or you are invited to step it up and do so. Okay? Now, the Three of Swords, you might have felt something very hurtful, and the hurt might also be actually because you are feeling the separation. Because when we forget who we are, when we forget that we are actually sovereign beings of light, then that's when things start getting bad. You know, that's when things start going wrong. Okay, that's when the ego kind of gets the hold of you and stares you down on the road that you're not supposed to go on. Okay. So all in all, I have a feeling that this is very much about energy. It's very much about energy upgrades and new energy coming in. The potential for huge spiritual growth and for stepping it up and start using your gift. This popped out. Align your intentions with your actions. Exactly. So it might be that some of you are already kind of teaching others about something, and you're kind of not following the path yourself. So they're asking you to step it up. Forgive someone. Recognize that the other person is you, and that you decided on something together before you came. So, you know, forgive at least the soul of the other person. So that might be for some of you. And let's pull one more card, I feel, of this today for you, number 3. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. So it is about the energies you play in. What energies are you playing in right now, number 3? And are you remembering who you are? Are you remembering that you are a spiritual being having a human experience and not the other way around? Just asking. And then we're going to pull some Chakra Love cards in the end today. This was a very interesting reading, I must say. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Chakra balance. Green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite might be crystals you can look into to help harmonize and help balance, okay? So they're saying with that There's a balance that's needed, okay? Yeah, a full chakra balance, and that might be the new energy coming in that's going to help you balance your chakras. You also got letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it's the first step towards success. Sacral chakra and carnelian. Okay, so there might be something in your sacral that's going to need some extra energy here. And letting go of this doubt that you're having. Letting go of the feeling of being trapped, because I feel like you're not, number 3. I feel like that's your ego telling you that you're trapped, but actually that you're not. Recognize who you truly are. Recognize that you're a sovereign being of light here. And maybe then letting go of that old something that's gripping and holding you back. Let it go so that you can soar, so that you can move forward, so that you can use this horse, this forceful energy and your gifts, so you can become the Hierophant, so you can become the teacher, so you can start sharing your journey here. Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Throat chakra, Amazonite. So that might also be a crystal that you want to look into. And throat chakra is about speaking up. As I said, share your journey here. There might be someone, even if you're not a teacher, even if you don't want to teach, there might be somebody else who can benefit from what you have experienced. So start sharing it. Start telling people what you have seen, because you have a gift of seeing. You are in connection with spirit. You're seeing beyond the veil. So maybe you should start sharing that with somebody. Maybe with one person, maybe with many. This is up to you. That's you're sovereign. You decide what to do. You decide what energies to play in. As they said with the 7 of Cups, keep your focus. What are you focusing on right now, number 3? Where are you? Are you doing what you came for? Just asking. Putting you on the spot, huh? Yeah, I have to. That's my job. Okay, my job is to remind you of who you truly are. You are a sovereign being, a light of God. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. That's why you came. You came here to experience how it is to be human. You came here to play in different energies, to feel into what they feel like, right? So are you seeing that perspective? Are you living that perspective? Are you doing what you came to do? Just asking. Okay. Well, number 3, that was pretty much all I had for you. I hope this made sense. If you like this kind of reading, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, of course. And comment below if you want to. So give me some feedback if this is something that you would like to see more, or if you would like some of my other readings. Feel free to comment on that. So with that being said, number 3, I wish you the very best moving forward. Until the next time I see ya.